Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs are here for the second game against the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is game 2 of a short 2-game series. The Cubs are sending Chris Sale out to the mound for his second start of the season. He got roughed up a little bit. He is 0-1 from that first start with an 11.57 ERA and a 1.93 whip. Cubs lineup today will be Seager, Hoerner, Harper, Moncada, Rizzo, Santana, Hedges, Sale batting 8th, and Grisham batting 9th. Jameson Taillon will be the Pirates starter. He'll be on the mound. Also, not having had the greatest start in the world to lead off the season, he is also 0-1 with a 13.50 ERA and a 9 whip. And the Pirates lineup today will be Tucker, Bell, Reynolds, Cruz, Caratini, Polanco, Swaggerty, Riddle, and Taillon batting 9th. It is a brisk 52 degrees with the wind blowing out to center at 10 mph. And it is time to start today's ball game. We see now that the Pirates' Jameson Taillon is on the mound with Victor Caratini making the other half of the battery, and he is behind the plate as Corey Seager steps into the left-handed batter's box to lead off the ball game. A 3-1 count as Seager awaits the pitch. He's looking for the sign. And here is the delivery. And it's a looper past the shortstop into short left center field. That one just kind of found no man's land and drops in for a single as Corey Seager leads off the game with a base hit. Nico Hoerner now the batter with the no-hitter broken up. He steps to the plate and he swings at the first pitch. It's grounded to third. The throw goes to second. The relay to first. That is a 5-4-3 double play. So Taillon induces the double play ground ball, which brings up Bryce Harper with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's a 2-2 count, and Harper swings and misses, and the inning is over. So the Pirates face the minimum. We go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Cole Tucker leading off for the Pirates against Chris Sale in the bottom of the first. 3-1 count. Sale with the delivery. And it's lifted into center field. Grisham adjusting toward left center. He puts his glove up and makes the catch for out number 1. Josh Bell now batting, 1 out and nobody on. Here comes the full count delivery. Popped up foul territory, third base side. It looks like that's going to be caught as Moncada hauls it in for out number 2. Reynolds now batting, 2 outs and nobody on. Sale with a 2-2 count. He looks for the sign and the pitch. Strike 3 called. That was a slider that broke right over the middle of the plate. And that is going to end the inning. Sale with his first strikeout of the ball game. And we go to the top of the second of a 0-0 affair. Moncada leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the second inning. 1 strike count. And there's a solid base hit out to center field, although I don't think it's going to be a base hit. It's going to be caught for the first out of the inning. Sure sounded good coming off the bat. Next up is Anthony Rizzo with 1 out and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. And Rizzo grounds it toward third. The shift was on. The third baseman was basically playing as the shortstop. And Rizzo grounds out for the second out of the inning. Santana now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. 2 strike count. Danny Santana grounds it back up the middle. The shortstop has this one. He throws to first and the inning is over. Cubs are retired in order. We're going to the bottom of the second. Still tied at 0. Sale now faces Cruz to lead off for the Pirates. Here comes the first pitch. Driven in the air, deep right field. Going back toward the wall. That is going to be a home run. So Oneil Cruz, 393 feet to the right field stands. The Pirates have their first base hit and their first run of the ball game as they take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Now Victor Caratini is the batter. 1 run is the Pirates' lead. Here comes the first pitch to Caratini. He lines it into the gap in left center field. That's a long run and a diving play. Trent Grisham makes the catch And the first out is recorded in the bottom of the second inning. A very hard hit ball off the bat of Caratini. And it took every ounce of effort that Trent Grisham had to run that one down. Polanco now batting. Full count, payoff pitch. High for ball 4. Sale thinks he got squeezed a little bit, but nonetheless the walk is recorded, and now Swaggerty comes up to the plate. There's strike 3 called with 1 out. There's now the second out of the inning and the second strikeout of the game for Chris Sale. Runner still on first. Riddle now the batter. Here comes the first pitch. That's popped up. Deep to right, going back. He's going to have room. Harper, just shy of the warning track, puts it away to end the inning. So the Pirates strand a runner. They score the first run of the ball game. We're going to the top of the third of a 1-0 Pittsburgh lead. Austin Hedges now leading off in the top of the third inning. 1 strike count. Hedges grounds it up the middle. The shortstop dives. He gets it. No, it squirts under his glove. Austin Hedges, it looks like, is going to be credited with an infield single. So the Cubs have the first base runner of the inning. As we go now to Chris Sale stepping into the left-handed batter's box. He is going to be asked to sacrifice the runner over to second. The bunt is down. The pitcher has it. He throws to first, and the force is made. Hedges advances to second, and now the Cubs have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Trent Grisham comes to the plate. Taillon working, 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch, lifted into center field. This is going to be playable. The center fielder comes in a few steps. He makes the catch, and that is out number 2. Corey Seager now the batter. He got a base hit his first time up. He's facing Taillon with 2 outs and a runner on second. 2-1 is the count. Seager lines it in the gap in left center field. That one's going all the way to the wall. Hedges rounds third. He is going to score to tie this ball game up at 1. That'll be a stand-up double for Corey Seager and his first RBI of the ball game as the Cubs tie this game at 1. Nico Hoerner now the batter. Corey Seager standing on second with 2 outs. Seager representing the go-ahead run. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Nico Hoerner. He lifts it into center field. This one is going to hang in the air for a long time. Center fielder with plenty of time to get under it makes the catch to end the inning. But not before the Cubs score a run to tie this game up at 1. We're going to the bottom of the third now. Sale facing the opposing pitcher, Jameson Taillon, to lead off the bottom of the third inning. 1 strike is the count. Sale delivers. It's grounded towards short. 1 hopper. The throw over to first, and that is out number 1. Cole Tucker now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 is the count. Sale with the delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Shortstop charges. He has it. The throw over to first. That's out number 2. Corey Seager with a pair of nice defensive plays there. And it brings up Josh Bell. With 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 is the pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. The Pirates are set down in order. We're going to the top of the 4th of a tie ball game at 1. Bryce Harper leading off the inning in the top of the 4th inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Harper with a 2-2 count, waiting for the pitch. Lifted in the air, deep left field, going back, and it is over the wall. Bryce Harper with his first home run of the season, 387 feet into the second row of seats in the left field bleachers. And the Cubs have now taken the 2-1 lead in the top of the 4th inning. Bryce Harper getting high fives all the way around the dugout. Now here's Yoan Moncada. Cubs up by 1. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch to Moncada. It's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 1. Got him to chase a slider down and in. Rizzo now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Here comes the pitch to Rizzo. He swings and misses for strike 3. That was a curveball inside. And again, the breaking pitches the Cubs are really struggling with today. Santana now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 is the count. Danny Santana grounds it up the middle. Shortstop scoops it up, throws to first, and gets him by a step to end the inning. But not before a Bryce Harper home run gives the Cubs a 2-1 lead in the top of the 4th. Brian Reynolds now the batter. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Pirates, leading off against Chris Sale. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the delivery. Looped into short left field. Going out is Seager. He calls for it and makes the catch for out number 1. Cruz now batting. 1 out, nobody on. Sale looking for the sign. Here's the first pitch. and it's grounded back toward the mound. The pitcher has it. The throw over to first, and it's going to be half a step late. Sale took a little too much time with that ground ball to the left side, and that is a infield single for O'Neill Cruz. Victor Caratini now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 2-1 is the count. Lined into right field. That's a base hit. Harper gets down into the corner to pick that ball out. He throws all the way home. Oh, no, he did hit the cutoff man. But the Pirates are going to tie the game on an RBI double. And then they're going to say that the runner takes third on the throw. So 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Gregory Polanco is the next batter. With 1 out and the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Sale working to Polanco. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with the fastball at 93. That is out number 2. Swaggerty now coming to the plate with 2 outs and a runner still on third. Tie ball game, 2-strike count. Checked his swing. Strike 3 is called. So the inning is over. We're going down to the top of the 5th with the game again tied at 2. Hedges leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the 5th inning. Here comes the first pitch, and he pops it up on the infield. The first baseman calls for it. He makes the play. That is out number 1. Chris Sale now batting with 1 out and nobody on. 3-1 count to Chris Sale. Here comes the pitch. And he drives it in the air to right, deep, but it's going to be playable. The right fielder has it, and that is out number 2. And now, Joely Rodriguez is coming out of the Pirates bullpen to make his first appearance of the season. He is going to face Trent Grisham with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 5th inning. 2-2 is the count. Rodriguez with the sign and the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Cubs go down in order. We're going down to the bottom of the 5th of a 2-2 tie. Sale now on the mound with 63 pitches to his name, facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters in the Pirates lineup in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Lined into left, going back. It's over his head and off the wall. That is going to be a double to lead off the inning here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Pirates. So Riddle bangs one off the wall in left field, and now the pitcher Rodriguez comes up to the plate with a runner on second, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. The bunt is down. Pitcher has it. He throws to first. That is going to be out number 1. The runner advancing to third on the play. And now Cole Tucker is the batter with a runner on third and 1 out. Sale facing Tucker with a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is strikeout number 6 on the day for Chris Sale. He has gotten some critical strikeouts in today's ball game. Josh Bell now the batter with 2 outs and the runner on third. Sale trying to get out of the inning. 1-2 count, and the pitch gets away. It's a slider. The throw to the pitcher covering, and the run is going to score. So the Pirates tie the ball game on a wild pitch and they take a 3-2 lead on the wild pitch here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Josh Bell still at the plate with a 2-2 count. Sale with the delivery. Here it comes. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So he chased one up, and that ends the inning. But not before the Pirates take the lead. It's 3-2 going into the top of the 6th. Seager now leading off for the Cubs in the top of the 6th inning. Rodriguez still pitching for the Pirates. Full count. Seager waiting for the pitch. It is low for ball 4. So the Cubs have the leadoff runner on base, and Nico Hoerner now coming to the plate. Hoerner facing Rodriguez, runner on first, nobody out. Seager, he's a respectable base runner, but he's not exactly Malik Smith, for instance. So Rodriguez faces Hoerner with a 1-strike count. The throw goes over to first. Oh, and they pick him off. We weren't even trying a steal attempt there. Seager just fell asleep over at first. So now there's 1 out and nobody on. Rodriguez working to Hoerner. Full count. Here comes the pitch. Low for ball 4. Man, that is awful now. With that pickoff play, There's a runner on first and one out. Bryce Harper comes to the plate. He already has a home run in today's game. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Harper facing Rodriguez. Lefty versus lefty. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He chased a sinker that dove down toward his toes, and that is out number 2. Yoan Moncada comes up to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 today. I'd say he's due for a base hit. And now, Dovydas Neverauskas has come out of the Pirates bullpen to face Yoan Moncada. That's a lot of vowels in those two names put together. So 2 outs, runner on first. Cubs down by 1. Here's a full count pitch to Moncada. Neverauskas with the pitch. It is outside for ball 4. So another walk is issued. There are 2 outs now with runners on first and second. Rizzo coming to the plate. Top of the 6th inning. Tying run is in scoring position. Neverauskas pitching to Rizzo with a 2-strike count. Here it comes. And it's lifted into right center field. There's going to be plenty of time. The center fielder chasing. He gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2. We're going to the bottom of the 6th of a 3-2 ball game. Sale on the mound, facing Reynolds here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to get somebody warmed up. There's a lot of lefties coming up. I think Josh Hader is going to be warmed up. Actually, no, you know what? Skubal is going to get warmed up in the bullpen in case if we need somebody to face this swath of lefties that are coming up in the Pirates bullpen, or the Pirates lineup. Bottom of the 6th inning, Cubs down by 1. Sale facing Reynolds with a full count. Here comes the first pitch. And it is outside for ball 4, so the walk is issued. And now Cruz, the batter, runner on first, nobody out. Sale working. Here comes the first pitch, and a liner to right field going back, all the way back, and that is gone. Harper chases it to the wall, but he runs out of room. 379 feet into the right field stands. That's the second home run allowed by Sale today. And the Pirates are now up 5-2. And now we're going to go ahead and visit the mound. Skubal is ready, which means that we are going to make a change. Are we just going to bring him in? We're just going to bring him straight in? Or do we want him to pitch multiple innings? This is an interesting question. I don't even think that... No, we're just going to bring him in, and then we'll probably immediately pinch hit for him in the next half inning. So, Skubal comes out of the bullpen. He has thrown 3 scoreless innings so far in this season. Skubal faces Caratini. 1-1 count. The lefty Skubal versus the righty Caratini, who is batting from the right side. And there's a fly ball to right. Going over is Harper. He has room to make that catch, and he does put it away for out number 1. Polanco now batting, 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Skubal with the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 2. A fastball at 99. He blazed that one right by him. So now Swaggerty comes up. 2 outs, nobody on. Skubal looking for the sign. Here comes the pitch. Grounded toward first. Rizzo has it. He wins the foot race to the bag, and the inning is over. But not before the Pirates score 2 more times. We're going to the top of the 7th of a 5-2 ball game. Neverauskas now facing Santana here in the top of the 7th inning. And we are going to go ahead and, for the bottom of the 7th, we're going to warm up Hader. We're going to warm him up. He's going to pitch the 7th inning. Neverauskas faces Santana, leading off the inning for the Cubs. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded toward first. Picked up, stepping on the base is the first baseman, Bell, and that is out number 1. Next up is Hedges. And now we are going to see... We're going to see a pinch hitter for Hedges, which is going to be Jake Cronenworth. He's going to come up and bat from the left side. against the righty, Neverauskas. With 1 out and nobody on, 2 strikes is the count. Here comes the pitch to Cronenworth. And he loops it into short left field. Coming in fast, the left fielder has a line on it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So that brings up the pitcher, Skubal. And we were supposed to pinch hit for him too, but that's a grounder to short. The throw goes over to first, and the inning is over. So, the Cubs do not score as they're retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th with the Pirates up by 3. So I guess, since we accidentally let Skubal hit for himself, we're just going to go ahead and put Miguel Amaya in as the catcher. And now, Skubal faces Riddle to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's a 1-strike count. Skubal with the pitch. Lined into center field, that is a base hit. So a leadoff single for the Pirates in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we'll just go ahead and make sure that Mr. Hader is ready should he be called upon. Skubal now facing Colin Moran with runner on first, nobody out. Here comes the 1-2 count and the delivery. Lifted into right center field, chasing is Harper. He will get under it and make the catch for out number 1. Skubal now faces Cole Tucker, the switch hitter who's batting from the right side with 1 out and 1 man on. Full count. Skubal with the pitch. Grounded toward third. Picked up, thrown across the diamond. That is out number 2. On the force play, the runner advances from first to second. And now Josh Bell comes to the plate. With 2 outs and the runner on second, Skubal working, trying to protect the 3-run deficit. Here comes a 1-ball count and the pitch, and it's a grounder up the middle. Shortstop has it. He throws to first, and the inning is over. So the Pirates threaten. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 8th of a 5-2 ball game. And Trent Grisham is leading off for the Pirates here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the first pitch to Grisham. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3 as Tyler Zuber gets his first strikeout of the ball game. Corey Seager now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a full count delivery to Seager. And there's a liner into right field. That's going to get just over the second baseman's glove. And it'll be a single for Seager here in the top of the 8th inning. Next up is Nico Horner. With 1 out and 1 man on. Zuber faces Horner here in the top of the 8th. Full count. And that is inside for ball 4. So suddenly, the Cubs are bringing the tying run to the plate in the top of the 8th inning. Bryce Harper, who is 1 for 3 with a home run already in today's ball game. Top of the 8th inning, Cubs are down by 3. Harper waiting for the 1-ball pitch. He pops it up in foul territory. Chasing is the third baseman. He calls off the catcher, and out number 2 is recorded. Next up is Yoan Moncada with 2 outs and runners on second and third. Zuber faces Moncada with a full count, and he lines it into center field. However, that looks like it's going to be playable. The center fielder has it, and Swaggerty makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs get 2 base runners. They strand them both. We're going to the bottom of the 8th of a 5-2 ball game. And now, Hader is going to be brought into the game to relieve Skubal. Hader has thrown 2/3 of an inning this season with a walk and a strikeout. He's facing Reynolds, Cruz, and Caratini here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Full count from Hader. Looking for the sign, and here is the delivery, and it's grounded up the middle. Hader has it. He throws to first. That is out number 1. Cruz now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Hader with a 1-2 count. Here comes the delivery. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him way out in front of that changeup for out number 2. Caratini now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 3-1 is the count. Hader with the pitch. Grounded towards short. Seager charges. He has it. He throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs retire the Pirates in order. We're going to the top of the 9th. It is a 5-2 Pirate lead. Anthony Rizzo is leading off against David Bednar here in the top of the 9th inning. Rizzo, who is 0 for 3 today, waits for the 2-1 pitch. Bednar looking for the sign. Here is the delivery. And there's a grounder towards second. The throw goes to first, and it's thrown away. The second baseman dived for it and then threw it away into foul territory. So Rizzo is going to be on second with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. And with that development, we are going to warm up Edwin Diaz. Because, you know, why not be prepared for any eventuality? Santana now batting with a runner on second and nobody out. Santana faces Bednar with Rizzo on second. Top of the 9th inning. Cubs down by 3. And there's a liner up the middle. There's a base hit. Rizzo is going to come around third and he's going to stop. The third baseman coach put on the stop sign. And now the Cubs have runners on the corners with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. And Miguel Amaya is the batter. With runners on first and third, nobody out, Amaya faces Bednar here in the top of the 9th. 3-1 is the pitch, and that is ball 4. The bases are loaded. The Cubs are down by 3. There is nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. And the pitcher's spot has come up, which means it's time for a pinch hitter. And in this case, we could pinch hit with Clint Frazier. We could pinch hit with Thairo Estrada. I think the correct decision here is going to be pinch hitting with Frazier. Frazier is going to come into the game, pinch hitting for the pitcher's spot. He is 0 for 4 on the season, facing Bednar with the bases loaded and nobody out. You might say that Frazier is due, I suppose, as he has not collected a base hit yet this season. Bednar with a 1-2 count, and there's a grounder toward third, picked up, thrown to second. The relay to first, that is a 5-4-3 double play. So no RBI is recorded. However, the run does score. It's 5-3 now. And Trent Grisham comes to the plate with the runner on third, 2 outs, 1 run already in. Bednar faces Grisham, 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Outside for ball 4. So again, the walk is issued. The Cubs now have runners on the corners, and Corey Seager is coming to the plate. He is 3 for 3 today with an RBI. Seager faces Bednar in the top of the 9th. Tying run is on first. Seager standing in the left-handed batter's box, facing the righty Bednar. 1-2 count. And he lines it down the right field line. 1 run is going to score. Trent Grisham rounding second, heading for third, and he is thrown out trying to advance to third. So the Pirates win the game 5-4 with a base running snafu on the part of the Cubs. Oh man, the Cubs had a chance to bring another batter up to the plate in this inning, but Trent Grisham got a little excited running the bases, and he rounded second heading for third, and he got thrown out by about 10 feet at third base. The player of today's game is O'Neal Cruz. Jameson Taillon was apparently injured while pitching. I guess I missed that. Does he have a diagnosis? It just says he's day-to-day with hamstring soreness. Well, you know, you hate to see anybody get hurt. So, for the Cubs, Chris Sale went 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, struck out 7 with 2 walks, 5 earned runs, and 2 home runs allowed. Skubal threw 2 scoreless innings in relief. Hader threw a scoreless inning of relief. Jameson Taillon went 4 2/3 for the Pirates of 4-hit, 2-run baseball with 3 strikeouts, and he also allowed a home run. The Pirates bullpen was pretty good until Dave Bednar came in, and he allowed 2 hits and 2 walks. Both runs were considered unearned because of the initial error over at first base. So the Pirates, 5 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. The Cubs, 4 runs on 7 hits with no errors. And just a tough way to lose this ball game. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.